Jothimani is now joining us on the phone line. Jothimani, there has been a suspension. What really happened there?
See, we all know that there is a high inflation, the price rise of the GST, that is unbelievable GST. This government is ruthlessly putting on even the milk which children are using, rice, curd, pencil, emergencies in hospitals, what not. This government is ruthlessly taxing the people. But their Ambanis, Adanis are given undue importance, undue support from this government. Why we have to allow this in the parliament? We are democratically, we ask this government to have a discussion in the parliament regarding the price rise. We ask the government to withdraw this Gunda tax on the very important essential commodities.
Yes.
Then we have given adjournment motion. After adjournment motion for the last 6 days, we asked just for a discussion. If Parliament cannot have a discussion, what is for the Parliament is running? If 130 crore people are dying because of the poverty, because of the price rise, the gas cylinder price is 1,053 rupees. I am coming from a very small village, humble.
Miss Jothimani, all the points that you mentioned, absolutely valid. And it is the opposition's duty to bring this forth and debate these issues, but the reasoning for the suspension has been unruly behavior. There is a certain level of decorum that one follows on the floor of the House.
No, it's not an unruly behavior. We conduct our protest with all dignity and grace. We are just having a placard and actually we are shouting slogan to withdraw the tax. There is no unruly behavior. We haven't done anything wrong.
Were the placards, ma'am, being waved?
That is not true.
Yes, ma'am. But the placards waved very close to the speaker?
No, block has been raised. Now, we haven't board near to the chair. We just raised the placards where camera angle has been shown. Because you know, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha TV is completely controlled. We have been shouting against the price rise for the last 6 days. Nothing has been shown the Lok Sabha TV. When the government controlled the Lok Sabha TV, when the government controlled the parliament, then government tried to close the opposition voices. What else you can do? You can simply show the placard where cameras can take it to the world. That's what we did. We haven't done any unruly behavior. Actually, this government is unruly completely. This government is against this government is anti-people government. This government don't even care about.
So you're saying you were just trying to get yourself heard and noticed, given the fact that your accusation is that the camera was not showing the real picture of what was going on. You wanted the people to see through Sansad TV what was actually happening right there. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, we are actually trying to say the government will please withdraw this GST. People can't afford. People can't buy milk. People can't buy rice. People can't buy tahi. People can't even make their kids study because even the pencil is taxed. What are you going to do? We are simply asking, have a discussion, withdraw the tax. That's what we are doing because we know how the government will behave because we want to tell.
So what happened when you moved for a discussion? What happened when you moved for the discussion following protocol?
The government was not relenting for the discussion for the past 6 days. We are asking just for a discussion, nothing else.
Right, but weren't you raising slogans, trooping into the well of the House, holding up placards and demanding that particular...
Yes, that's not our job. When government is crushing the 132 crores of the people, do you think the Congress party has to be meek and say government is doing great? It's our job. We are here to protect the people because the government is crushing them. So the Congress party's duty is protecting our people. So we are fighting for the people. The government is suspending us for the fighting for the people. We are not going to afraid of what they are doing.
But Ms. Jothimani, you also have an option of taking these same placards and going outside the parliament and protesting as well, right?
So the government is not relenting even inside the parliament. Do you think the government will respond when we just protesting outside the parliament? That also we have done, no? You have seen our leader Rahul Gandhi have come. Actually, he headed the protest for last 4-5 days. Morning we are doing protests outside outside the parliament, inside the premises, in front of the Gandhi statue. Then going inside we are fighting. So we are fighting both sides. The government is not relenting. Do you think the people all have to die? Don't you think the opposition has to give the confidence to the people that we are here to fight for you? Do you think the people have to be opened just because government is actually crushing them?
But you know what is happening, Ms. Jothimani, is with all this back and forth, there is no real business that is getting transacted. Since the 18th of July, we haven't seen any significant business being conducted.
What is business? The government is killing 132 crore people. The poor can't afford to buy milk. A poor mother cannot afford to buy milk for the child. A poor child cannot buy pencil. A poor family cannot go to even emergency in the hospital. Poor family cannot buy rice. What is the business then? Is this not business?
But you know, a disruption of parliament being done in extreme situation is fine. This is now becoming the norm, Ms. Jothimani.
No, because the government is behaving like that. Actually, when the government is ready to listen to the people, ready to listen to the opposition voices, the government is the government is behaving in a democratical manner. There is no need for a protest. Because the government is arrogant, unruly. The government is anti-people. That is why we are doing this.
There is a reason why you have parliamentary behavior and unparliamentary behavior as two words in the dictionary. So, would you call your behavior parliamentary?